That's probably one of my favorite opening videos. Listen, I was raised in the hood and I grew up without a silver spoon in my mouth. That's for damn sure. And yet I knew how to move like a millionaire before I ever had two commas in my account. But that's because there was something that I learned along the way that was so critical in changing my mindset. And while most people live in this world of believe, you got to believe in yourself and believe this and believe that and believe all this stuff, I'm going to tell you it was not the belief that changed the game for me. It was actually something else. I'm going to share with you exactly what that was and really show you how you can change the game in your life in regards to how you make millions simply by first understanding how you have to change your mindset. I'm going to make sure my phone is on do not disturb. All right. So I want you to imagine, first of all, who the hell am I? My name is Donna St. Louis. I'm co-founder of firesavvy.net. We work with businesses that offer professional services so that they can increase their revenues and their profits by adding high conversion, small exclusive events, right? So whether it's a masterclass, whether it's a brunch, whether it's an unmastermind, how do you turn these small exclusive events into high profit, long-term monthly recurring revenue? We show you exactly how to do that. All right, here we go. Let's start with the beginning part. I want you to imagine for a moment that you bought a house from me, right? So you own the house, you own the land, and you own everything on it. And in the closing documents, I write that there is 7 paces out from the back door, 6 feet down, a chest with $1 million in it, a little over $1 million. Let's just say it's about 1.5. So there's $1.5 million, 7 paces out, 6 feet down in a chest. If you own the house and you own the land and you own everything that's on it, are you now a millionaire? Now, it's funny because I asked this to a young lady the other day and she said, no, I'm not. And I'm like, you're not? And she goes, no. I said, why wouldn't you be? And she said, well, because first I got to go find it. Then I got to dig down and make sure I hit the right spot. And then as soon as I get it, I'm going to squander it. And I told her with that type of mindset, you'll actually never be a millionaire. She'll never be a millionaire. And the reason she'll never be a millionaire is her mindset in regards to millions won't allow her to move like a millionaire. It won't. Because here's the thing. If you own this house and the land and everything on it, including when you walk 7 paces out and you go 6 feet down, if you know that you own that $1.5 million, you are a millionaire. Okay, so now that you're a millionaire, what can you do differently? Because when I know that 7 paces out and 6 feet down is $1 million, which is exactly what this man explained to me, you're 7 paces out, 6 feet down, there is $1 million. How do you move differently? I'm like, well, I'm taking bigger risks because at the end of the day, even if I lose, I'm a millionaire because there's $1.5 million in my backyard. I'm doing different things and I'm not going and buying like a Lamborghini tomorrow. Well, a Lamborghini is actually a good investment because it makes money, but I'm not going and spending my money on fancy clothes and fancy cars and stuff like that. I'm not making stupid investments. I'm making smart investments because I know that no matter what I risk, I absolutely know that I'm still a millionaire. So I can make bigger risks. I can move differently. And so he goes, great. This is what we're going to do. And it was the coolest exercise. He took 2 groups of people and he put them and he gave each of them an envelope. And he said, I want you to walk in the room and based on what's on the envelope, I want you to act as if you have that amount of money. And so some people in their envelope, it said they had a negative dollar amount in their bank account. Other people in their envelope, it said they had $2 million, $3 million, $8 million. And it was so interesting to watch the people that walked into the room and how they walked and how they behaved. There was this different level of confidence that suddenly showed up. Even the way people sat on stage when they hit the panel, you could literally look at someone and tell that they had a bigger number on their envelope than the other person had. Why did that happen? What changed about them? Because there is a big difference between knowing and believing. See, I know that no matter what I do, I'm a millionaire. Whether there's 7 figures in my account or not, I already know it. So because of that, I can take the bigger risks. I can make different decisions. I can say different things. I move in a different way. And as such, I am consistently moving towards bigger rewards. If you knew that no matter what you did, you were going to be a winner, wouldn't you do everything? Everything. And that's the difference. When you know you're going to win regardless, you take action. When you know that the American Express card has absolutely no limit, and no matter what you put on it, you have $1.5 million buried 7 paces out and 6 feet down, don't you go, you know what? I'm going to put this on the Amex because I know I can pay for it. I'm going to make this investment because I know it's covered. That's the difference. You move differently. I'm going to give a shout out to my co-founder. What's up, Chanel? And it's funny because that's what happened with Chanel and I when we started with Fire Savvy. When we started working together on Fire Savvy, we moved differently. Even as a chief business advisor, she gave me the freedom because I knew she was in my backyard, 7 paces out, 6 feet down. She had my back, right? So I knew that I could be the visionary. I could be the strategist. I could come up with the big ideas. I could use my superpowers of ideation, intelligence, information. I knew I could use those. And that Chanel had my back on strategy, implementation, introductions, and all the other things. So I had the first part of the 6, she had the second part of the 6. She knew that if she did something from an implementation and it required a really big, crazy, out-of-the-box idea, she's like, ooh, let me send you to Donna. And I knew if I came up with a crazy, ridiculous idea, I could go to Chanel and say, how can we implement this? We have each other's back. You move differently when you know that no matter what you can do, no matter what you do, you're going to win. No matter what. That's the difference in working. I will say for sure. I was talking to a colleague of mine the other day in regards to the differentiator in working with Fire Savvy. I said, a lot of people work with coaches, right? And people struggle to find their differentiator. Ours was sitting right in front of us. So a lot of people work with coaches, right? And they have this singular point of contact to go and learn this singular thing. And that's absolutely amazing because they're trying to solve a singular problem. With Fire Savvy, it's different because you have a board of advisors that you have 5 brains minimum speaking in one voice, working towards your one area of success, right? So you have me, the visionary, ideation, big idea, future strategist. I'm always working in the future. Everything I'm telling you to do today is because I'm trying to get you to a future goal. Then you have Chanel, who's an amazing strategist. And then we'll talk to you about the tactics and strategies in regards to the implementation today that you need to do of this big idea going forward. Then we have Doug, the mindset coach. So at that point, we're going, oh my God, I'm a little worried. Doug is like, I got your back. Then we have the influence maker. The influence maker is the person who makes sure that how you show up online is in alignment with everything that we're trying to get you to in the future. Right. And then, of course, we have what we call our OBD with OCD. We have Crystal, who makes sure that every part of the project that you're doing is on point. When you start looking all of that coming together as a collective, and then we start going, we're going to help you make sure that you have these absolutely amazing exclusive events that lead to high conversion, high ticket conversion. It's not a single person leading you to a goal. It is a collective as a board of advisors that ensures your success. That's different. So we all move in our power differently because we know we have the backup of our group. That's power. And that's the difference between believing and knowing. Knowing is power. Believing is hoping. We know that 7 paces down, 6 feet down, there is $1.5 million. So we know that we can move as millionaires in every step that we take. That's the difference between believing and knowing. Do you know that your future is 7 paces out, 6 feet down, and all you got to do is walk out there, do a little work and get it? Do you know that it's there, or do you think it's there? Because I know it's there. And that's why I consistently move like a winner. And by virtue of starting to move like a winner, you will be a winner. You have no choice. And this is not a fake it till you make it. I know people talk about, oh, fake it till you make it. It's not a fake it. You can't fake knowing what you know. Either you know it or you don't. There is no try. Either you know it or you don't. There is no belief. See, we already know the future. And so we walk every day right into it. We walk into that success every day. How can you do that? And how do you surround yourself with people who are constantly in the knowing? Our clients are more successful because we know their future. And so then they're like, well, shit, I have no choice but to know it because you guys are not going to let me not know it. We literally tell them, this is what's going to happen next week. And this is going to happen week after that. And in 3 weeks, you're going to be here. And in 90 days, you're going to be here because this is exactly how you move. This is how you move. We're moving into a knowing and not just a believing. Belief is nice, but knowledge is power. True knowledge. And that's where you want to be sitting. So while yes, I love believers, but being around people who know what the future is, who move as if it's already predetermined, as if they've already won the lottery and they're just waiting for you to pull the little numbers out, those people are powerful. That's where you want to be. My name is Donna St. Louis, and if you would like to ensure that your business can move in a place where you know what your future is going to look like, check us out at firesavvy.net. Drop me a DM. Hopefully, I'll see you at our Unmastermind. I almost said retreat. It's not a retreat. At our Unmastermind coming up at the end of September. Or if you want to hit us up, we're having brunch July 23rd in Miami on South Beach. We're having a nice little exclusive brunch. Anyway, hope to see you there. Drop a DM if you want to learn more. Talk to you later.